What's going on, guys? This is D&D Vapes, and I am coming to you today with a build. And the build I'm going to be doing is on a mech mod, and the reason why is because I know there's still people out there who use mech mods that know how to build, but I know there's people out there still buying them that are, still new to vaping, and they're still not sure about the builds they want to do on their mech mod to be able to get the proper amount of vapor and all that stuff and get the ohms where they need to be. So I'm going to do this video and I'm going to show you guys kind of the way I do it to get a good amount of vapor for me so I could be kind of on a safe side, but be on a side where I could get a good amount of vapor as well as just with a low ramp up time, not so much of a high ramp up time. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this. Basically, what I went and did is what you could do is you can use Clapton wire. It's from Geek Vape, guys. You could go ahead and order wire from Geek Vape. It's great to go ahead and order from them. These Clapton wires are made with Kanthal A1, 28 gauge 2 times in the core, and then 32 gauge wrapped around that. And there's 15 feet of this. All right. They have a nice spool. The way it's wrapped up in here, this spins. All right, and it just feeds out of that hole right there. It's great the way they send you this when you order at geekvape.com, guys. So go check them out. Geek Vape is great. They have good stuff. They have a lot of things that is gonna help you build your your perfect coil that you're gonna want. All right. So I'm using this stuff here. This is the piece I have here. This is all I need. I don't even really need this much. But what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna grab. I have a little flat piece of like metal steel. This is it right here. And what I do with this is I use this to flatten my coil. And what I'm doing is I'm going to allow this coil to flatten for surface. So I'll get more surface area in a way that'll be touching the cotton. So it heats up that cotton and I'll get more vapor. Some people would disagree with me, but if you actually do it and then try vaping it, that's what you want to do is you want to vape it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut right through this and I'm going to show you the aftermath of how it comes out. All right, guys. So the wire is done. I went ahead and finished banging it out. It's nice and flat. I'm just going to wipe it because if you don't, you're going to have that. Look at all that black stuff there. That's off from the metal when you bang it and flatten it out. You're going to get a bunch of particles from the metals. When they get squashed, they start breaking and they weaken. And those particles are the metal, the Kanthal and that steel too as well. Pieces will break off of that. So you want to clean this. You want to make sure that those metals aren't on there when you vape this. And the reason why is because it's gonna leave it's gonna leave everything tasting nasty, and it will stay tasting nasty because the metal is not gonna just vape away. It's actually gonna sit there for a long time and heat up and just cool off and heat up and cool off. And then when you start going dry, you'll start burning the metal more and you know what I mean? So you really want to clean it because that's how vapors of chemicals end up being uh, inhaled into your lungs, causing complications. So you want to make sure your coils, sorry, are clean. You always want to clean them nice, wash them, whichever way. I use baby wipes. The baby wipes I'm using are fragrant free. There's no like perfume or nothing like that in it. I just get it for just cleaning purposes, and that's it. And then when you burn it off, everything will burn off of it anyways, except for the metals. The metals will just heat up, releasing gases and stuff. So you don't want to do that. You want to just use the coils like you're supposed to. So making sure they're clean is a big thing my book, as far as I'm concerned, and I know a lot of people don't give a shiznit. A lot of people don't like me, so I don't give two diddly squats that a lot of people don't like me. I'm missing one of my screwdrivers, guys. Ah, man, where is it? It's my best one, my big one. Did it fall in my garbage can? Luckily, it's only like papers and stuff. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. That's a drip tip. I'll grab that in a few. So I have a problem here. I can't find my big boy. Oh, wait. No, I got it. All right. So I got a big screwdriver I use for this build that I'm going to be doing. So basically, the RDA I'm going to be using is, oh, I showed you the mech mod I'm going to be using is the Marquise skeleton key. It's not a clone. I don't think you could find a clone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unscrew this. I'm going to take this build out. And this is an older RDA, but let me tell you something. I like it. It's got big screws. I'll show you in a second. It's got big screws. All right, look at that. Big holes, everything. I'm gonna take this coil out, which I should have done in the first place, but it gives me more time to chat with my peoples, my viewers. And if you guys got any questions too, let me know. Don't be afraid to ask me anything. Put them down in the comments. I may look like a punk, but I'm a pretty wise guy. I know a lot. I study a lot. I take my time with a lot of stuff, trying to learn. So, anyways, I am older too. A lot of people think I'm really young, but I'm not. I'm 40 years old. Just kind of look young. I take care of myself. I quit smoking because I started noticing that I was looking older. So that means my health is going downhill. Don't want to look old, man. I don't want to look old. I'm 40 years old already. Shit, I am 40 years old. I can't believe it. I'm 40. If I shave my head, so you don't see my receding hairline, but just shave my head, I look pretty young. Trim up el pelo aquí, cortarlo un poquito más, y yo parece como un movie star. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so basically a continuous build. All right, so now we're gonna zoom down and we're gonna show you the deal. All right, so now that you guys are watching over here, I could show you the deal with this. So basically what I did was, all right, I grabbed the RDA and I take my coil here that I'm gonna insert. Now instead of cutting it, what I did is I went right through it and centered it, and then I tighten it down just like that. So that is your continuous build, kind of like the start of it. All right. So now that you have that in there, now you got to wrap your coils while this is on here. This is the hard part of this. All right. Because it does get a little hard. So I learned a little trick doing this. And what I started doing was, because of the way this is, all right, what you want to do is you want to start your wraps up here. And why is because when you do this, you can actually spin this and the coil will just spin and stay like that, your wrap. Okay, so I'm going to show you this real quick. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start my wraps up here. All right, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. I should do 4, but I think 3 will be good and give me nice flavor with 3. You know what? I'll do 4. I hate doing 4 because I don't know if it's going to be... no, I'll do 3. I'll do 3. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop that through there. And we're going to tighten that down. Now, I messed up on something. I usually don't do this. But I'm going to go ahead and tighten this one down. Let me grab that out of here. This screw is a little bit stripped, but it grabs once I get down a little certain way. There we go, it just grabbed. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen the positive up. I didn't make it tight. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tighten it through here. And the reason why is because I got so much coil here that I don't want to lose all this stuff. Oop, slipped out of my hand. All right, you can see how it's pulling through. Just pull that through like that, and then unwind it like this. As long as it don't get caught in there. There we go, nice. Now I know that seemed a little bit more work than it should have been, but it was because you're doing a continuous build, so it's a little harder. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that my coil could sit right in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten that positive down right where it's at. All right, that looks good right there. Let me make sure this is sitting right. Yeah, that'll be perfect right there. All right. So now once you tighten it, you can fix your coil and make sure she's shaped up and put where you want it. All right, guys? So now you got 3 coils, 3 wraps, real nice big size. And I believe that will fit. This RDA is a little funny the way it's made, but it should fit the way I got it. It should. If it don't, I'm gonna be pissed, but it should. All right, so now what you want to do is you want to do your third wrap, your second wrap. I said third. So we could do this one a little closer. We'll do 1, 2, and then that's gonna go in your hole, and that'll make your third wrap. I'm gonna pull that right through like that. Nice and easy. Bring the screwdriver over on the other side. Make sure you got enough slack so you could adjust it. Let me make sure I got it sitting in the right spot. I could take some back out. There we go. Right about there is good. Sorry if I was out of the. It happens when I build. I'm gonna have to redo this stand I got here, and the reason why is because it's the glue I used. It's nail glue, and it's not hardening for some reason. It's still kind of soft. I could feel the 510 wanting to come out. The pin I used. All right, that looks about good. I could clip this off. Now this is a continuous build, so it looks like it's going to be low. There's only 3, but honestly, it shouldn't be. It should be perfect. Let me get my reader. All right, and let's see where I'm sitting at for my ohms. I see some wires sticking out. There we go. 0.21, see? A 0.2, actually. This, if I didn't do it this way, This build would have been like a point, probably a point 0.8, 0.08, I mean. So let's see if we could pulse this. The ohms will go down a little bit. I need a better battery. Let me see. I got a battery here I could throw in. This battery is just about dead. It sucks. I only paid $1 for it, but it's good enough to read my ohms, you know what I mean? But not to fire. See how it ramps up nice? That's what you want. You want it to ramp up nice. Now you could adjust it while it's hot and let it cool off like that. Point 0.20 still. Let's go ahead and fix them up a little bit more. All right. There you go. Now they'll fire nice. You guys can see that. She ramps up nice. Oh yeah. So that's gonna be a nice good vape, guys. Let's get some cotton in it. I got some nice cotton right here. Cotton bacon. Actually, I'm just gonna rip that right down the middle. And this piece right here looks like it's gonna be the piece I need. Tear that in the middle. Twist it right there. Feed it through. There we go. Just like that. Very nice. Let's jump. Twist it around. We're gonna get this piece in there. There we go. All right. So once you got it like that, you want to go ahead and grab like your little wicking tool that you have. Basically, everyone who's been doing this for a long time has a little tool they use to go ahead and get their cotton in there. I have this tiny little screwdriver, and I'm just gonna go ahead and puff this back out. My scissors are getting a little dull, so it kind of pinches it when I'm cutting it. And what you want to do is just kind of fluff it out a little bit. Right? So remember, continuous build, one piece of wire. You're going to feed it through on your positive, tighten it down. You're going to center it and then tighten it down. Then you're going to wrap your coil, put it in your negative, wrap up the other side, put it in your negative, tighten it down, and you see how the ohms are. And I have a good amount of space here, and I have a lot of, for a build like this, I have more more body on the cotton of the coil, more coil on the cotton. So it should vape a lot better, get more juice by doing that. So we're gonna go ahead and just tuck this cotton in here. Like that. Hopefully I didn't do this wrong. I always mess up sometimes with this coil, with this RDA, and it ends up hitting the coil because of the way the top is. I don't like it sometimes. I wish they made it a little bit different, the way the airflow is. Get the extra cotton out of there. Tuck that in. Just like that. Make sure you got some air getting in through that bottom. And once you juice it up, it'll open up easier. Right now the cotton's like fluffy and stuff, so it moves around a lot, but once you juice it up, you'll be able to get that in there. So right now we're going to be using let's see, what kind of Apple Jacks. This is Apple Jacks. So we're going to use Apple Jacks. This is one of my own juices I made. I have quite a few juices I'm creating, and I want to be able to get my own juice line out there. Just the process of getting it out there and how to do it, I'm trying to learn bit by bit. But yes, I'm creating my own juice, and I know a lot of people are like, a couple people already told me, right? Oh, what about the FDA? This is like the worst time. No, not the worst time to start trying to make one. I'm trying to get things going, because after that, if things go good, I already have the process started, and all I got to do is just find someone that'll want the juice and get it out there for me. Help me get it out there. So as far as the financial part of it, I'm buying my own stuff to get the juice going, but I'm gonna need help, like a sponsor or something that's gonna help me get my juice actually out there, But all right, so this is made, like I said, 0.20. Let's see how she vapes. Got a lot of juice on it. She's vaping good though. Battery's not heating up. That's good. Let's see. I don't know if this is a dead battery or not though. Let's see how much power is in here. Let's see. We're gonna check it on the charger, make sure it's charged. Oh shit, it's almost a dead battery. That's why. What do I have in here for power? All my batteries are like dead. Do I have a battery in here? Oh yeah, I have a battery in here. Hold on. I think I got a battery that's actually charged in here. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take this one out. There we go. All right, let's pop this bad boy in here. Just like that. Make sure this part is adjusted right for the tank to fit properly. I gotta take this off for a second and adjust this. And it should go in nice. Nice. All right, it's locked and ready to go. So let's get this on there. Beautiful freaking, it's a 3-post, but I love it because it's got big post holes. They're like 3 millimeters wide. And you can kind of see them still. Sorry, I forgot to show you guys, but 3 millimeter post. Look at them post holes. I've got so much room for bigger builds in there. Screwdriver, flathead, big flatheads on there. You know what I mean? This thing is awesome to build on. So let's go ahead and test this out and see how she's vaping. Let's get the safety off. She's going to be chucking. All right. Where's the cap? All right, so let's go back up top and see how she vapes, because she's ready to go. All right, guys, welcome back to FaceTime. So we're gonna see how this vapes now. It's not gonna be the greatest vape, but it's gonna be a nice vape. So it's not gonna be real hot or anything like that. Very nice, very nice. I like it. All right, guys, so that's how you build on a mech mod. For a continuous build, one piece of coil wire right through the center of the positive. You want to make sure it's even on each side. You tighten it down, you wrap your coils, pop your coil leads into the negative, tighten them up, adjust them, and you'll be good to go. Your ohms will be in a safe zone. And like I showed you, 3 wraps. I flattened my coils out so I got more vape space there. And yeah, it's vaping nice. And I love the skeleton key. Um, kind of hard to find. I haven't seen many of these around. I got lucky and I was able to get my hands on one. Very nice. I like it. Continuous build for mech mod. Single 18650, good vapor. Remember, guys, be safe on your builds and make sure you don't build any lower than what you know you can handle as far as your experience. Even if you're experienced, man, be careful what you guys are doing out there because it doesn't matter whether you're experienced or not, how much experience you got. Something could always go wrong with technology and those batteries. You never know what could go wrong with them, right, guys? So just be careful and build safe. And remember, the FDA, the government, all them, they're watching and they're waiting for more slip ups so they can screw us. So this is D&D Vapes. God bless, vape on, and be careful out there, guys. Peace out. Hope you guys like the video. Give me a thumbs up if you do. And if you don't, give me a thumbs down. I'll take it. And don't forget to subscribe, guys, so I could uh, keep you updated on more videos. I'm gonna be coming out with a review on an oldie. It's 26650, and I'm gonna be doing a review on it. It's old, but I haven't seen many reviews on this guy. It's a nice RDA. You could do up to 3 builds or even 6. So yeah, and I hope you guys end up staying tuned for that because I think this will be a nice little interesting build for all of us to check out. So it just started downpouring. Holy shit. Anyways, guys, peace out. God bless. All right. This is D&D Vapes, and I hope you like the video. Please subscribe. I can use more subscribers. I am going to be doing giveaways coming up, but not right now. I did say I was going to have some coming up, and I will. I just want to make sure that everybody's going to be on the same page when I do this as I am. Because of the first giveaway I did, it got all screwed up, and I know some of you remember and probably not too happy about it. So I'm going to do one, and this time I'm going to do one, but I'm going to make sure that I can do it right. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do it probably around like the third or that the first week of the month. I'm gonna announce the giveaway, and it's gonna be a 30-day giveaway until next month. All right, so that's how I'm just gonna have to do them. This way I know I can mail it out and get it to you guys. All right, so peace out, God bless, and vape on.